Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second and 5 now. Ryan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Pickett now on first down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets your point in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Yeah.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyler Boyd.
That must be
his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Oswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run.
That's a pretty strong
I'm
running there
playing
as
too.
he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Yeah.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yards that they needed. They really want him to be that guy.
Like safe for the game.
Early in this game.
Now Ryan on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Julian Love. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Not my whole team
was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. This will be caught. It's Samuel.
You go Samuel for the touchdown.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins.
He's got him in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Charger drive about to get going. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? For Week 15, when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they run to the challenge.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's taken in by Higgins. And he's finally taken down. It's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Pickett sets up play action. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating. Williams loses the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball, the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Charger drive about to get going. The Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone from the 10-yard line in. A lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal.
5, rushing 5. Oh, man.
Nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Simi Fehoko with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Gets this one to Juszczyk. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half.
Yeah, I know how to break a nigga like that.
That one good.
You got to send your running back out. You feel me?
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Now it's Ryan. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handed out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And now here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
50 picks out there, man.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the...
Yes, and is the Chief the commissioner? bro gonna have power out there.
The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of the feet bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this is what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother,
with the Falcons, bro.
I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. Make another star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen them make another star, they hear my name and remember me.
Sorry, you ain't none in it, man.
The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't no
sorry, you ain't know.
But that don't count, competition get flattened out. Getting money
well, you alright though, you got skill though.
My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings.
How the fuck I have 2 division games in one week? It was that week 2. Hey, get in the other league. Yeah, that's my second league right here, nigga. Hold on.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills.
I beat you, lad. I should have got home this early.
And we are underway in Buffalo. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Ready. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So you ain't going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to 3rd and 4. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
We're scoreless after 1.
good though.
Allen going to go on 4th down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. Steps away. He'll dump this off to Cook. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Hall. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
Good,
just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen.
Let's see.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's
See
not
what,
to the turf.
On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, come on, bro.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Diggs. Finding space at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
Allen now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Allen steps away to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Yeah, God, they hit
the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches
got
the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles.
Don't sabotage your game, bro.
But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minute.
You got a pretty good kicker, my nigga.
On play action, Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end was a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
He's struggling against the Falcons, bro. I don't know if he can sit.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Stop
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense,
not allowing
him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darren Hall. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And complete to Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 43 yards. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the 16, Allen buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably.
Right.
The bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ready. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run with Patterson.
Bitch, get up on me, yo.
And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
Bitch, get up on me,
It's
yo.
a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Why are you doing him like that, Adam, man? What do you think is a game? Oh, I got something for you. Don't do nothing, don't say nothing.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run with Patterson.
Step off me, ho.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Please get up off me,
They
ho.
got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Okay.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and
We
inches.
can't look better defense.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they push it this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Ritter will throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Allen. And he wisely will throw that one away.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
One final try here for Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. That little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he?
Man,
you know what I mean by that? An old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red.
That was a good game.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border.